Hi, my name is Alyssa Chaldrub, and I will be presenting to you today about the effects of alcohol on an individual's ability to sleep. I first want to give you all a little introduction about myself and my reason for choosing this topic. I am currently a junior majoring in microbiology at the University of Florida. My lifelong goal with this very hard major is to be a forensic pathologist who works alongside the crime and law enforcement units. I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering why I chose this topic. Mostly it's because when coming to college, it really opened my eyes up to the intense side effects that a lack of sleep can have on your body. I wanted my research project to not only be informative for others, but also to help improve my own sleep. My research question that I'm going to be working to answer throughout this presentation is going to be explaining how a specific factor like alcohol can be in direct effect to disturbing one's regulated sleep cycle. Before jumping into alcohol's connection to sleep, I want to first define what sleep is and the cycles involved in it. Then I will go into explaining how alcohol itself can have an effect on your body's ability to function. After explaining the connection of these two topics, I will be able to prove by a recent case study done by a medical team the possibility of permanent damage to your body when messing with its cycles. Sleep can be defined as a state where awareness to environmental stimuli is reduced, causing various side effects. These side effects are things like your nervous system becoming relatively inactive, your eyes closing, your postural muscles relaxing, and your consciousness becoming practically suspended. Sleep is broken down into 5 different phases, but most importantly can be defined as REM or non-REM. As seen in photo 7, the 5 stages of sleep can be differentiated by different brainwave patterns that repeat themselves about every 90 to 110 minutes throughout the night. Non-REM 1 is the point where alpha waves on the EEG reading transition into regular non-rapid eye movement seen in stage 1. In this stage, you may experience hypnagogic sensations or brief moments where you may feel like you are falling and your body jerks, and this startles you. As you relax more deeply, you move into non-REM 2 stage sleep. This is where your brain starts exhibiting bursts of rapid brain wave activity called sleep spindles. In this stage, you are considered to be asleep, but you could easily be awakened. In stage 3, or non-REM 3, the EEG reader shows slow rolling delta waves. This is where your body is considered to be in a deep sleep. In stage 4, or non-REM 4, deep sleep continues as the brain produces delta waves almost exclusively. If you are aroused from this state, you may feel disoriented for a few minutes. Last but not least is REM, or rapid eye movement. This is the reoccurring sleep stage where vivid dreams commonly occur. This is a period where the sleeping brain is buzzing with activity, even though the body is in a deep slumber. In this stage, you have vivid dreams where your motor cortex is jumping all over the place, but your brainstem is blocking those messages. This leaves those muscles so relaxed that you're basically in a state of paralysis, except for your eyes. In photo 8, the sleep cycle is broken down into a flowchart type pattern, rather than, as seen in photo 7, it was broken down by brainwave patterns. Stage 1 here can be defined as the lightest stage for sleep. Here, eye and muscle activity along with brain activity is all slowly decreasing. In stage 2, the eye movement and muscle activity stops, causing brain waves to slow down. In stage 3, the brain produces very slow delta waves, and you begin to enter into a deeper sleep. In stage 4, the brain produces only delta waves. In the 5th stage of the sleep cycle, which is REM, also known as rapid eye movement, is where we see heart, respiratory rate, and blood pressure rising, while muscles of the chin, limbs, neck, and torso are all immobile. Even though your eyes are closed when you are asleep, your eye movement is very quick in this stage and irregular. This is where the sleeper begins to enter the dreaming state. This whole cycle will be repeated around 4 to 5 times every single night. Throughout the night, each stage of REM, or stage 5, will increase, while the other stages will decrease in time. As you can see in photo 13, the consumption of alcohol can affect all areas of your brain and your body. Your judgment and concentration in your brain is affected about an hour after alcohol is absorbed into your system. This loss of awareness can cause mood swings and overall deficiency in your mental health. As seen in the photo, almost every area of your body is impaired. We can see these adjustments leading to heart defects, blurred vision, difficulty walking, and changes in your sleep patterns. In this case study on the next slide, you will be able to see how the medical team was able to use individuals from their general hospital to evaluate the effects of alcohol on sleep quality. The medical team who conducted this case study did so by making 3 different questionnaire-based surveys that were given to 234 men and 159 women. These 3 questionnaires evaluated each individual's structured lifestyle, alcohol drinking state, and their overall sleep quality. Comparing the individuals' answers from these 3 surveys, the medical team was able to see how alcohol consumption could lead to a distinct effect in one's ability to sleep and stay asleep. After conducting the experiment, the medical team found that alcohol consumption patterns could be directly related to subjunctive sleep quality, sleep duration, and sleep continuation. In contrast, sleep latency was not directly correlated with alcohol consumption level. Among factors that disturb sleep, it was found that snoring in particular is linked with alcohol consumption. Alcohol consumption could induce deep sleep at the beginning of the sleep cycle, but if sleep continues, the overall sleep quality could deteriorate due to a decreased amount of slow brain waves and REM sleep rebound. It was also found that among both men and women, depression and anxiety symptoms were significantly correlated to poor sleep quality. Overall, this study shows us how alcohol in excess amounts can lead to alterations in multiple stages in the sleep cycle, with the most affected stage being REM. Once the REM stage is altered, your sleep for the rest of the night will be deficient. In the next slide, we will see how these changes in sleep cycles can affect your body as a whole. Photo 14 allows for us to visualize where sleep deprivation directly impacts your body. The lines seen in this image are leading to the person's brain, heart, immune system, and pancreas. When these areas are overcome by a lack of sleep, it can lead to abnormalities such as an inability for your mind to function at its optimum capacity, an increased heart rate that can lead to compromised reaction body times or body tremors, or an increase in the influx of stress hormones like cortisol that can lead to premature wrinkling or saggy skin. In the next slide, I will list things you should and shouldn't do when trying to maintain a healthy sleep cycle. This slide is all about things you should and should not do to maintain a healthy sleep cycle. As seen on the left side of the chart, you can help yourself maintain a regulated sleep cycle by going to bed at the same time each night, getting regular amounts of exercise, and trying to sustain a healthy diet. On the right side of the chart is a list of things you should not do when trying to manage your sleep. As listed, you should refrain from eating right before going to bed or consuming a lot of products like coffee, soda, or chocolate that can contain a lot of caffeine. Also, you should avoid taking multiple naps throughout the day so that when it comes time for you to go to bed, you'll be more tired, and it will be easier for you to fall asleep. In conclusion, I feel that my research provides valuable information regarding how to maintain your body's regulated sleep cycle and how it can be altered when alcohol comes into the mix. With the information I provided in this presentation, I hope that my listeners will be influenced to take control of their own body and want to maintain healthy sleeping patterns of their own. Waking up after having a good night's sleep is one of the best feelings in the world. It can really change your whole day and make you a much happier person. The next slide lists all the resources I used for the photos throughout this presentation. I listed the link and then connected the number of the link to the photo I presented on the slide. There are 15 links, and therefore I used 15 photos throughout this whole presentation. This last slide is my bibliography slide, which is basically my works cited page for some of the websites I used when researching things such as the case study. I really hope you enjoyed this presentation and was able to learn something regarding how to better your own sleep cycle.